Good afternoon. My name is Louis Canaflet. I'm a concerned citizen and activist in the city of Richmond. And I'm here to talk to you today about two emails I sent last weekend. One to our mayor, Dwight Clinton Jones, and the other to our so-called sheriff, C.T. Woody. We'll start with Mayor Jones. I was compelled to email Mayor Jones and other city officials, prominent city officials, because I was tired of what goes on in the city of Richmond, what I read in the Richmond Free Press, what I hear through the news, to the grapevine, through citizens. I was tired. And so rather than go to city council and have Charles Samuels throw me out on live TV or embarrass me, I felt I should take advantage of technology and email them and let them know how I felt. So I spent last weekend emailing Mayor Dwight Clinton Jones and Sheriff C.T. Woody. I tried not to be too personal, but to stick to the issue that I have with them and what they are doing. In the Mayor Jones email, I sent it to all members of council, to Shirley Harvey, who is also an activist, and to Chris Dorsey, our next sheriff of the city of Richmond, and Teddy Parent, who was filming this and is a community activist, a long-time community activist. I wanted them to see what I had said. And I also wanted to let the council know what they should be doing, what Mayor Jones is or is not doing, so that they can help him to do. I talked about the economy. They talk about unemployment. They talk about the need for economic development. Why don't we go back to something that happened in his day, when blacks bought from each other? We had strong black economy. We had black businesses that employed black people, that served quality products at a reasonable price. 2nd Street. It's nothing like it used to be with Mr. Donald Hatcher, who was also an activist, and the late Waverly Crawley, the former mayor of 2nd Street, said. Hall Street, down where I live, you got a ragtag number of businesses down there. You got the library, but there's nothing really there like it used to be. They had stores. We have one hardware store, a black gentleman. He's still there holding on. We have some Muslim business, but it's not like it used to be back in the day. We should have places around town to shop, and we would have them if the city, number one, the city would stop taxing people to death. Number two, they would stop regulating people to death. And number three, if we could raise up black entrepreneurs that will hire these young kids and young adults and give them something to teach them how to make money for themselves. We all could benefit together, and I told them that in the email. I also talked about the budget and the need to pay for what we need and stop giving money away to the Redskins who have money, McGuire Woods that have money to build their own building. I talked about that. I also talked about GRTC, about the need to support the caravans for the disabled and the handicapped, even those that can afford to ride it, as a bridge to get better bus service for all of us around the Richmond area, so we all can work together. We can travel together and mingle with each other. And that's what I was trying to do when I sent the email. With respect to the sheriff, I emailed him as well. And the reason why I did that is because I was concerned about the things that go on at the Richmond City Jail. It's a matter of public record that there have been unnecessary deaths at the city jail. The medical care is terrible. There might be embezzlement of funds. I mentioned that, and I'm not in a mile way. I believe that Sheriff Woody is violating the law. And if I were to bet $20 on it, I believe I would make that bet, because he doesn't meet with the citizens. He gave Star Weekly information, but he wouldn't give it to me, and I voted for him. I put a sign in my yard for a year, and I had prominent people tell me that C.T. Woody was not the proper person to have. But I voted for him because he was not Michelle Burton Mitchell, the former sheriff, who almost had me killed and was doing the exact same thing that he's doing. So why don't we put him there? And he's not going to do any better. And that's why I support Chris Dorsey for sheriff, and you should too. Even if you don't support Chris Dorsey, you should vote for Woody under any circumstance. I don't know if Sheriff Woody will respond. I hope that he will. And if he does, I'll carbon copy the people. I think the media needs to get involved, the Richmond Free Press. If you can contact Jerry, I can contact Jeremy Lazarus myself. the Voice newspaper, the Richmond Free Press, Star Weekly, they all have means to investigate what goes on at the Richmond City Jail. The Time Dispatch has done that to a degree, but they haven't gone as far enough because they support Woody. And we need an independent media in Richmond to investigate what goes on at the Richmond City Jail and make it do what the stated code of Virginia and the Constitution demand. It's not supposed to be cruel and unusual punishment to go to Richmond City Jail. You should not die in Richmond City Jail. If you have a nonviolent crime, you should not die in Richmond City Jail because of neglect by the deputy employed by C.T. Woody. If they can't do the job, then they should do what I suggest. Shut down the jail, fire Woody, fire everybody, let the State Department of Corrections take over.
That's right.
And there's no need to keep paying Woody $100,000 a year. The deputy's making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year to oppress our brothers and sisters to go to that jail. They're not supposed to be mistreated. The law says they're supposed to be cared for. It's specifically in the code. Go read it. Go read the code at 15.2, I think 15.2-1609. It says sheriff. It tells you exactly what the sheriff's supposed to do. To provide for the custody and care for all prisoners in the jail. That's what it says. If Sheriff Woody can't understand that, he pays lawyers, which he should not have. We have a city attorney, which we pay for. If he can't understand that, maybe he should ask Chris Dorsey. I won't give his number out on the air. But maybe Chris Dorsey can explain it to him. I can explain it to him, but he won't be with me. So if you're a public official, a prominent public official, you should be able to meet with the public and hear their concerns. I was at the Richmond City Jail twice, in 2002 and 2003. I could shed a vast light on what goes on there. He could have answered my questions and allayed my concerns. He could have helped me to understand what goes on at the city jail, but he never met with me. I tried on at least 2 occasions to do that. I tried on occasion to get him to give me a detailed outline of what goes on at the jail. Now let me talk about his website for a minute. He has a website, but that website doesn't tell you anything. It's just up there to let him think that he's doing something, to make the public think that he's doing something. It doesn't tell you what they do. It doesn't tell you who runs it. The names of the deputies are not there. Contact information is not there. In fact, I believe there's something going on because I know a deputy that works at John Marshall Corporate. His name was not on the city's directory. So either he retired or Woody is paying him under the table. I don't know which one. I don't know how to find out because they won't give me no information. And I want to address something else. There's a rumor going around Richmond, and it was said at Reva Trammell's the meeting before last, Reva's district meeting, that Woody is the chief law enforcement officer in Richmond. The code says that he assists in the role of law enforcement. However, we have a full-duty police department, and the code says that the police department is responsible for law enforcement. If we were to do is hand over county and get rid of the police department, which I do support, and I may try to get 10,000 signatures to put it on the ballot, then Woody would be responsible for law enforcement. I would not support that until we get rid of him. So I wanted to let the public know about that, and I wanted to clear up those misconceptions. If you can share anything with me, you can email me at lpantherfoot@gmail.com, lpantherfoot@gmail.com. That's lowercase l, PANTOPHLET@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to talk to you and share any concerns that I can offer to you based on the knowledge that I have of what goes on at the city jail and what goes on with the city of Richmond. Or I can point you in the direction to find out what you want to know if they would do to you what they do to me. And I thank you for your time.
All right. Here we've had an interview live with Mr. Louis Panaflex, and he is getting right down to the brass tacks, as we older folk call it, the nitty-gritty. And the brother knows what he's talking about. And to contact him, he gave you his email address. And did you give him the phone number?
I don't know if I want to give up my phone number.
All right. Well, you can contact him by email. He's live. He's brilliant. And those are the only people that I work with. We have to take these demons down. This is Teddy Perham at the state capital of Virginia, coming at you live all the way. This capital is supposed to represent and mean something to the people. All people. I'm just like Patrick Henry. Give me liberty or give me death. And I don't plan on dying anytime soon. Over and out.